Today, after being gone for a good while, I am going to be taking a look at Bobuntu Linux. At least I think that's how you pronounce it. This is a distribution or respin or whatever you want to call it, made by another Linux distro reviewer called English Bob. And as you can see, it's quite a nice looking desktop. Now this distribution aims to be for content creators as well as a generally more usable distribution than Ubuntu, and from what I've seen so far, yeah, seems to be doing a pretty good job of it. Now this here is Ubuntu 1.0. 1.2 is yet to be released onto the SourceForge page, which is, if you want to download this, is a link for that in the description. But without further ado, let's take a look at this distro. First thing that occurs to me is that we've got a very sort of Mac look going on here. With dock on the bottom and that. Especially the Finder icon. And I must say, very nice icon theme here. In terms of applications on the dock, you have obviously your terminal, your file manager, your web browser, image editor, that sort of thing. Genumeric, which seems like a strange choice to put on the dock, but whatever. Spotify, which okay, is a fair enough inclusion. Not everyone uses Spotify, so I probably wouldn't have put it in, but fair enough. VLC, which is probably one of the best media players, full stop. OBS, which from a content creation distribution is a good choice. Steam, once again, if you make gaming videos, good choice. Software Center, good idea to put on the dock. And your software updater, once again, good choice to put on the dock. You've also got that nice little animation on the dock, which is pretty cool. Now, up on the top bar, you've got your volume control, your battery, your standard stuff. The only thing I would have to complain about is how the clock seems to be in black, but apparently in the new version, this has been fixed, because English Bob made a video about the new version he's been working on. A power button, obviously. You've got your workspace stuff up here, fair enough. And you've got your web browser and file manager up here. In terms of the web browser, Chrome is probably a good choice. It seems to be the more modern browser between Firefox and Chrome, more usable for new users, certainly. Me personally, I would have gone with Firefox, but that's besides the point. You've got a nice custom Ubuntu icon up here. Now, in terms of the choice of desktop, I personally wouldn't have gone with Ubuntu, but hey, to each their own. In your accessories, you got your standard stuff. Obviously, Plank provides a dock. Nothing really noteworthy there. Games, probably got your Steam, as I said. You've got your new image manipulation program, once again, for content creation, good for your thumbnails. In your internet, not a lot. You got transmission, most distros have that, obviously. In your office, you've got AbiWord and Genumeric. Personally, I would have put the full LibreOffice suite on here, but obviously to keep it light, fair enough. You can install LibreOffice yourself later if needed. Now, your sound and video, with this being a content creation distribution, obviously the stuff here is probably going to matter. You got your no media player, Audacious. No idea how you would pronounce that. OBS, Pulse Audio, Spotify, VLC, and XFburn. Now, personally, being that this is a content creation distribution, I would have definitely included a video editor, because obviously you're not going to get very far with content creation without one. Suppose if your videos didn't really need editing, fair enough, but I would have still included one. Your system tools, you've got your Bleach bit, obviously. Good inclusion there. System Back, which is a pretty good backup utility. Obviously it's included because this distribution is made with System Back. But fair enough, backup utility. It's good in its own right. And in terms of software, that's about it. Obviously everything has a pretty cool icon theme on it. Now for some other bits and pieces that they've included. Obviously this rather nice custom wallpaper. I also think the window borders look pretty good. There's also that wallpaper. It's pretty nice, but I think the first one certainly looked better. And this one here, once again, looks pretty good. As you can tell, this distribution is going for a sort of blue and black look. I think it's very nice. The file manager also has a slight theme on it. Now, I believe that these icons come from the Chalet OS website, but I'm not quite sure on that one. I think. If I could just find the look and feel section. I'm not really too familiar with LXDE, I think it is, so this might take a while to find. It's quite something. There you go, customize look and feel. Yes, indeed, the icon theme is O Capitan, which I believe is in fact from the Chalet OS website. And yeah, now we go on to some slightly annoying problems I had. On real hardware, this worked perfectly fine, no issues. However, getting it to work in VirtualBox was a bit of a pain. It just glitched out whenever I tried to boot it. And every so often I'd boot it and it wouldn't glitch out, which is good. But real hardware, no issue whatsoever. One annoyance I did have is when I booted the system up into live mode, there was no installer, so I had to reboot it again to install it. Only a minor issue, and had I have properly looked at the boot screen, I wouldn't have had that issue, but still, if you're a new user, then I don't know. But yeah, all in all, it's a pretty good distro for content creation. At the least, I recommend checking it out. Subscribe to English Bob, obviously, for making this awesome distro. I wouldn't download and install it just yet, purely because 1.2 is coming pretty soon, and that has one or two improvements, and like a screenshot utility and a virtual machine program, which obviously if you want to make Linux videos, a virtual machine program is a good thing to have. And that's really about it for now. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more content, like, comment, so on and so forth.